You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, I'm Tom Wade. Here's a look at your top stories. A rare and powerful blizzard is coming down on Northern California and Nevada. KCAL News reporter Carter Evans has a look from Truckee.
California's eastern Sierra looks like a scene in a snow globe.
This is what we needed, so we're excited. Hopefully it continues all March.
While snow is falling at a rate of up to 5 inches an hour in some places, that's not the immediate danger.
The mountaintops, they've already measured some wind gusts at 135 miles per hour. So that is the big concern here. The wind, could it blow down power lines? Could it blow down trees, knock out power, trap people in their homes?
We're looking at 2, potentially 3 days of these very high wind speeds that are going to be blowing the snow around and making conditions outside very dangerous.
That also impacts driving, and chains are now required on Interstate 80 between Sacramento and Reno.
The wind can pick up kind of unannounced. It can really make the roadway literally disappear in front of your eyes.
You all stocked up?
Residents are being urged to hunker down until the storm passes.
We definitely are way busier, and everyone's stocking up on staples and basically planning on having enough food for the whole weekend.
In Lake Tahoe, 18 inches of fresh powder fell overnight.
This is as good as it gets. I'm from the East Coast originally, so they measure snow in inches, not feet out there. This is a pretty special storm.
Forecasters say blizzard-like conditions won't taper off until Sunday, providing a winter wonderland for those who love the snow. Carter Evans, CBS News, Truckee, California.
And turning now to a live look at Long Beach. Clear skies over the water, but we also have some changes coming soon. KCAL News meteorologist Paul Diano has a look at our conditions in the storm in Northern California in your next weather.
Good afternoon to you. We have a powerful storm moving through northern and central California. Unlike the past few powerful storms, which were aimed directly at us, this time we get a glancing blow and folks to the north get a direct hit. That direct hit may mean several feet of snow, perhaps up to 10 feet of snow in the central Sierra, where that green color right there is a widespread blizzard warning. They'll see winds up to about 80 miles per hour in the mountains as well. We have a winter storm warning that's one notch lower when it comes to wind. We'll get about a half of a foot to a foot of new snowfall above 7,500 feet in the San Gabriel, San Bernardinos, and the higher elevations of the San Jacintos. It's also going to be windy. All of us will be breezy at a minimum tomorrow, Saturday, when it rains. But we're looking at strong winds, 45 to 65 miles per hour in the mountains and our inland deserts, all the way to Las Vegas and southern Nevada. Finally, we have a high surf advisory in effect. Even when the sun comes back Sunday and Monday, the ocean will be churned up to the tune of 7 to 10 foot waves in Ventura County. High risk of rip currents for Los Angeles County as well. Friday has been interesting because some of you have had rain or showers or drizzle all day long north and west of Los Angeles, closer to the storm. But south of Los Angeles, sunshine has been out. It's been a pretty pleasant, pretty calm afternoon. As we look at the extended forecast, rain does move in this evening, even if you have the sunshine this afternoon. We will be showery. It's not going to be a ton of rain, but we will get some rain on Saturday, on and off, pretty cloudy, pretty breezy. Sunday, the sun comes back in the afternoon, and Monday and Tuesday of next week, sunny but chilly, highs in the mid-60s. That's your KCAL forecast.
Well, the mall used to be the place to be for teens, but now one South Bay mall is enforcing a new chaperone rule on certain hours and days. KCAL News reporter Jeff Nguyen is working on that story.
Jeff Nguyen here in Torrance. We are outside the Del Amo Fashion Center, and this mall is one of the biggest malls in the country that is adopting a new policy beginning tonight at 3 p.m. So the new policy is a chaperone policy, which means anyone who is under the age of 18 cannot be here after 3 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. The reason for that is because the mall had to deal with 2 huge fights last year. The most recent was in December, and then there was one before that last summer. We spoke to a number of people about how they feel about this new policy, and there are mixed reviews. Some people think that it is a good idea because of all of the crime that has taken place at this mall. However, people also feel that going to the mall is also a rite of passage when you are growing up. It helps to promote a sense of awareness and socialization that, quite frankly, teenagers need. So we spoke to a parent about that. She says that she has mixed reviews about why this policy is in place. She understands that there is a spike in crime across Southern California when it comes to especially crimes dealing with theft. However, she also wants her daughter to be able to make decisions on her own. Having said that, because of all of the crime, she doesn't want to drop off her daughter here. We also spoke to a man who was here at the mall back December when all of this went down, and he shared with us his views on this. We have reached out to management here at the mall, and they have sent us a statement, so we will have that for you and coverage on this throughout the day on KCAL News beginning at 4 p.m.
The CDC has dropped the 5-day isolation period for COVID. The agency's new approach is in line with recommendations for other respiratory viruses, including the flu and RSV. Earlier on CBS News Los Angeles, we spoke to a local doctor and infectious disease specialist about the new guidelines.
COVID has mutated so many times, and the new variant is more like an upper respiratory illness. So just like how we take precautions for upper respiratory illness, which is stay at home until all your symptoms are gone, or at least there's no fever without any medication for at least 24 hours, symptoms are improving, is the right step to take now. Of course, do remember, if the mutations continue and we have mutants which are more virulent, the older restrictions will start to come back.
This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back live at 4 here at CBS News Los Angeles.